Ever heard of repository lists? No? Well, you're about to discover a hidden gem in the world of property investment. Repository lists, my friends, are like treasure maps. They are listings of properties that have gone unsold in a tax sale, often due to lack of interest or high risk. But these overlooked properties may just be the diamond in the rough you've been searching for. Imagine this: finding an investment property at a fraction of its market value. Sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not. That's the magic of repository lists. They're like the thrift shop of the real estate market, brimming with potential if you're willing to do the digging. But don't be fooled. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are things to be cautious of and specifics that vary from county to county. Stay tuned, as we're about to dive deep into the world of repository lists. So, what exactly are these repository lists we speak of? Well, friends, let's dive right in. Repository lists are essentially treasure maps for real estate investors. They're comprehensive lists of properties that have gone unsold in a tax sale and are now owned by the government. Now, why should you, as an investor, care about these lists? Simple. They're full of potential investment opportunities, many of which can be purchased at a fraction of their market value. Think of it as a buffet of possibilities, with everything from single-family homes to commercial buildings on the plate. But, like any good treasure hunt, there's a flip side. While these properties are often priced below market value, they can sometimes come with baggage. This could be anything from structural issues to legal entanglements. So, it's essential to do your due diligence. Remember, a cheap buy today could turn into an expensive problem tomorrow. These repository lists are like the secret sauce in the real estate investment world. They can give you a competitive edge by providing access to opportunities that others might not even know exist. It's like having a backstage pass to a concert, getting you closer to the action and allowing you to bypass the usual crowds. However, just like a backstage pass doesn't guarantee a meeting with the band, a repository list doesn't guarantee a successful investment. It's a tool, not a magic wand. It offers potential, but it's up to you to capitalize on it. It's also worth noting that the availability and accessibility of these lists can vary from county to county. Some areas might have well-maintained, easy-to-navigate online databases, while others might require a bit more legwork. But then again, no treasure was ever found without a little adventure, right? Now that we've got the basics down, let's see how these lists can be a game changer in your investment journey. Imagine having a list of potential investment properties at your fingertips. Quite the enticing thought, isn't it? This is where repository lists come into play, acting as a powerful tool in the world of property investment. Think of repository lists as treasure maps, leading you to properties that, for various reasons, didn't sell at tax sales. These properties might be hidden gems, waiting to be polished and turned into profitable investments. Let's delve into some real-life success stories to give you a taste of how repository lists can be harnessed. Picture this. A young couple in Pennsylvania discovered a property on a repository list that had been overlooked due to its dilapidated state. Seeing potential where others saw ruin, they purchased the property for a song, invested time and money into renovations, and ended up selling the house for a substantial profit. In another instance, a savvy investor in Ohio found a commercial property on a repository list that had been ignored due to its location in an underdeveloped area. This investor had a vision for the future of that area, bought the property at a low price, and when development eventually came, he was sitting on a gold mine. These success stories demonstrate the potential of repository lists as a tool for property investment. They can offer a wealth of opportunities to those with an eye for potential and the willingness to take calculated risks. However, it's important to remember that not every property on a repository list is a hidden treasure. Some properties may have liens or other legal complications. Others may require extensive repairs or be located in undesirable areas. Successful investing using repository lists requires due diligence, careful research, and sometimes a bit of good fortune. So, while repository lists can open doors to potentially lucrative investment opportunities, they also necessitate a careful and strategic approach. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But remember, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The key is to balance optimism with realism and to always do your homework. Before you dive headfirst into the repository lists, there are a few things you need to be cautious about. First, remember that as fascinating as these lists are, they're not a guaranteed golden ticket. You're not always going to strike property gold. Sometimes you might find properties that seem perfect on paper, but in reality, they could have serious issues. So it's essential to do thorough research and inspections. Secondly, Beware of the legal labyrinth. Property ownership can be a complex web of legalities, and sometimes properties on these lists may come with unresolved issues. You might need to roll up your sleeves and dive into some legal shenanigans, or better yet, have a good real estate lawyer on speed dial. Thirdly, consider the location. You know what they say in real estate: location, location, location. The value of a property can vary greatly depending on its locality. So, don't let a low price tag fool you. Now let's talk about county specifics. Every county has its own system for managing and distributing repository lists. For instance, some might have these lists available online, while others might require you to visit the county office in person. A quick Google search with your county's name followed by repository list should point you in the right direction. With these cautionary notes in mind, you're now ready to explore the world of repository lists. So there you have it, a comprehensive guide to repository lists. We've demystified these valuable resources, highlighted their role as a property investment tool, and offered some cautionary notes to keep in mind. Remember, your local county office is your go-to spot for repository lists. If you found this video useful, do give us a like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to comment below on what investment strategies you'd like us to cover next. Until then, happy investing!